Welcome to This Is the Day with me, Bo Chancey.
And me, Ariana Earnshaw. It changes day to day. You have to keep up.
Is it, well, I have to keep up? Or?
Yeah. Well, everybody. Which is why I don't usually sing my name, because it's confusing.
Why is that?
Because every day, the melody of my name changes, but that's not a typical thing, so people don't know that. So it's very confusing to get my name right, because it changes every day. Mm-hmm. So it's hard. That's why I usually just say Ariana Earnshaw.
I feel like you're singing it just about every day you're on here.
Well, that's because that's my true name, but I wasn't going to tell anybody.
Yeah.
It comes with the melody.
Well, so what is it today?
Ariana Earnshaw.
Ah.
Yeah. So.
Checks out.
Yeah, I don't want to burden people with that.
Yeah, I don't sing my name for that reason.
Oh, yours comes with the melody too?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
It's a private melody.
Okay, yeah. We don't have to sing that.
Some things are not meant for public consumption.
Yeah, no, it's true.
That'd be one of them. Mm-hmm. But something that is worth public consumption and worth singing about is the proverb of the day. It's the proverb of the day. It's the proverb of the day.
And if you're not singing along with us at this point, I don't know what you're doing.
We have nothing for you.
We have nothing for you.
Really, there's nothing for you.
There's nothing for you here if you're not singing along at this point.
That's sad.
It is.
Yeah. Why are you even here? Why even bother?
It's just silly. Silliness.
Go on with your merry way.
The least important part of the whole thing.
I'm coming back to the proverb of the day. But in college, I wasn't the most studious. Okay. I was there to get a degree. Mm-hmm. And so for a lot of my classes, I would get the syllabus and then just show up on test days and like kind of cram, read a bunch of stuff the day before. So I showed up for a test in a class one day and everybody was like going over the review notes that the prof had given. And I was like, hey, and I was just listening in. I'm outside their circle because I don't know any of these people.
Right.
They've been in class together every day, but I'm listening and I go, hey, can you repeat that? And this girl turns around and she looks right at me and she goes, why do you even bother? Why are you even here? Why even bother show up to this class? It's like, just trying to graduate.
Sorry.
Never mind.
I'm so hey, never mind.
She laid it on thick though. I've never forgotten it. I was like,
you're like, I'll miss that question. It's all good.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's multiple choice.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna circle C for all of them and hope I get a good enough score.
Chances are I can figure it out from the wording of the question, but we'll see what happens.
You know what? It's gonna be fine.
Okay. Proverb of the day though.
Proverb of the day.
Yeah, it's Proverbs 26:20. Mm-hmm. It says, without wood, a fire goes out. Mm-hmm. Without a gossip, a quarrel dies down. I'll read it again. Without wood, a fire goes out. Without a gossip, a quarrel dies down. All right, what jumps out at you there?
Yeah, equating gossip to the wood that fuels a fire.
Uh-huh.
It's like, how true? Like, actually, how stinking true. And gossip is attractive in, like, our humanness. Like, to really get into that and be like, yes, I also have this annoyance, and I'm also going to get really into it, and I'm also going to, But it seriously fuels the fire. And then you become on fire. Oh. You're just, like, sitting in your own fire that you are fueling. Like, no. But it feels good in the moment.
But it's so icky.
I
think all sin feels good in the moment.
Yeah.
But the more that we embrace the Holy Spirit inside of us and live by the Spirit, the more we realize how unsatisfying and unsavory sin is. And gossip is a sin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because, of course sin's attractive, because if it wasn't, then we wouldn't feel the need to ever do it. It wouldn't be such a struggle. It wouldn't be like, ooh.
Yeah, just to choose not to add fuel to, a fire where that are disconnecting people relationally or causing people to think negatively about another person. These things are just not okay.
Yeah.
I was in a difficult, challenging work environment in the first church I worked in, and we were going through some hard stuff with the church, and it kind of was splitting, and you had factions, and so there was a lot of gossip. going on. And when you have a lot of gossip, then there's people who are going, hey, we should knock off the gossip. This isn't okay. And I remember one particular staff member, he was adamant. He goes, if it's true, it's not gossip. That was his stance. If what I'm saying is true, then it's not gossip. But I'm like, but the person you're talking about isn't here.
Yeah.
Like, this is not constructive. This isn't helping anything, regardless.
And if, like, sometimes when I form an opinion that I truly 100% believe in back, but it could still be an opinion, no matter what I think, who am I to decide that that is true for everybody as a whole to say that? You know what I mean? Like, even if I believe wholeheartedly that what I'm saying is true, therefore X, Y, Z, like, I don't know. It's just like that can't be the end all be all because that's also icky.
Yeah.
It's icky.
I don't like putting my sin on other people.
Yeah.
That's a horror. I mean, it's bad enough that it's in me, and then to express that and have somebody else have to carry that burden.
Yeah.
And what they might do with it. You know, that's like causing others to sin.
Yeah.
It's a horrible thing.
And then it's a cycle because then that person's doing it to other. You know what I mean? You're going. You're just letting it be easily accessible to more and more people, which is like, whoa.
And never forget that this is true. If people gossip to you, they gossip about you. Never forget that. If people gossip to you, they're definitely gossiping about you. And I would say, if I'm, doing that, that's got to be true. So.
Well, even I was reading the Passion Translation, and a few verses later it says, gossip is so delicious in how we love to swallow it, for slander is easily absorbed into our innermost being. For slander is easily. It's not even hard. It's easily absorbed into our innermost being, to the very core of who we are. It's easy.
Yeah.
That sin is just becomes who we are.
All right, so let's take it a step further. Then if we are consuming gossip, think about this, then gossip is also what's going to come out of us. So like gossip magazines and, gossip journalism, and even what we call news sometimes. It's not, it's just gossip about people. It's not even noteworthy or newsworthy. And that does become a part of us to where we can't even recognize it anymore. We've become so numb to it and just accepted it so much that we're not sensitive. We get desensitized.
Or even like sometimes I think something that I've done in the past is like, well, I'm just hearing them out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not a part of the gossip. I'm just listening to all of it. And you're like, no. I'm not participating. But if that's what's being absorbed into you, then that's what's going to come out of you. And you start to believe these things that may or may not even be true. And then you're speaking them, or you're more inclined to gossip about these things that you're not even a part of, which is crazy. So like that's just as dangerous, is to just like absorb it all.
Well, if there's no one to consume gossip, then there's no reason to share gossip.
Right. If you're like, no.
Hey, did you hear about what happened?
No, I didn't, and I don't really think I'd like to.
Yeah, no, thank you. no, a polite no, thank you, or I gotta go.
Oh, I would. It's just time for me to not be here anymore. I just gotta go.
Walk away, and then I'm gonna go tell that person about how you were gossiping.
They were just about to gossip.
They were about to gossip to me, and I walked away. And they're always doing that. They're just always gossiping.
Everybody just wants to tell me their gossip. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. That's an important one. If you are going, well, I can't help it. Everybody just wants to tell me their gossip. What is? I have to ask, what does that say about me if I'm in that place? Like, I'm eager for it.
And I want to make gossip less accessible, not more accessible. Like, why am I like opening the door? No, I'll listen. I'll always listen, but I'm not going to say anything, but I will listen. And then I'll probably spew it later to somebody else. Yeah. Even if I don't know it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's easily absorbed.
So true. So much of the quarrels that we experience what's kind of wild is you can certainly see it, like in our country, our divided United States of America, where this two political party system, this big quarrel that exists. Okay, listen, the two parties agree on like 90% of the things. I mean, it maybe even more.
Majority of things.
It's amazing, yes. The vast majority. And you have these really, and I know I'm probably upsetting some people, like, stick to what you know, Bo. But like, these minor differences that then get highlighted, and you're just adding fuel to it by what we're consuming and what we're sharing and what we're repeating and where we're getting angry and where we're choosing to fight. We're just stirring the pot and adding fuel to the fire all the time. And if that's not there without a gossip, the quarrel dies down.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we can like listen to each other, not listen about each other.
Yeah.
Different thing.
Yeah.
Different thing. Yeah. So if we look at it like on that, and to me, that's just a symptom of, that's not really the issue,
Yeah.
And I know which is kind of hard to say because I know some people are like so invested in that, like the political divide. That's just a symptom. The issue is a hard issue in all of us. And if it wasn't that, it would manifest in some other way. But that's why our homes are broken and our families are broken and our work relationships are broken and our relationships with our neighbors are broken and inside the church they're broken. And that's just, 30 steps away removed what it looks like, when you look at how we treat each other in regards to politics or whatever. Yep. Okay. Yep. So knock it off.
Knock it off.
Knock it off. Not gonna do it. I'm
Okay.
gonna give you a hard no on that.
Okay, I have a question.
Why? Yeah.
A little bit unrelated,
Uh-huh.
but I do want to talk about Eric behind his back.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear about this.
So, have you heard about the whole side part, middle part debate?
Of course.
You have?
Oh, yeah.
What side do you land on?
Well, I'm not a middle part guy.
You're not a middle part guy?
No, I mean, I get it could, in theory, come back into vogue. It just won't last very long.
Okay.
Definitely side part guy.
Okay. I'm a middle part gal, but that's a recent discovery.
Okay.
I was always a deep side part.
Now, for you or for people?
For people. No, I'm just saying.
So you're talking like
for
a guy,
me,
like you want to see my hair go like this?
Yeah, right.
Really?
Well, no, wait, no. Are you saying that I'm saying that I want to see all people in the middle part?
I thought that's what we were talking about.
I don't think you have a part, right?
I could have a part.
Yeah, but typically it's just.
Well, it's kind of going, but it does. It does head this way.
I am just stating there's a divide.
Don't talk to me about hair. We could be here all day.
Okay, I'll move on. So I have somewhat of a to-doing of sorts from Eric's wife Avery's mother.
So Eric Vines' mother-in-law.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I could have just said that. Who actually made a meme of Eric.
Wait, Eric Vines, producer of This Is the Day.
Producer of This Is the Day.
His mother-in-law made a meme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just think that we should all see it together.
So this has been made by
this has been made by his mother-in-law.
Okay, I want to see this.
Okay, so let's throw that up.
What is
there.
it?
Let's throw up the meme. It says, side parts are out of style? I don't think so, with approximately 3 exclamation points. Look at that deep side part. Eric is just absolutely rocking.
That's right.
I don't know where the picture came from. I don't know why. I don't know what sparked this, but I am glad it was made. So we actually set up a camera on Eric if he'd like to say a few words. I just figured this was a bit of a surprise, and I'd just like to include him.
Was he aware of this meme?
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, yeah, I'm totally aware of this.
You are aware. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you have seen it.
So she sent it to me first.
Oh.
So over Christmas, we ended up getting some family photos from a friend of ours when we all were together, and we ended up getting them back probably last week, and I ended up finding a picture of my mother-in-law that was really just perfect meme-worthy photo, and so I sent it to her as a joke, and then she sent that picture back to me, which, I don't feel like I have to defend myself because side parts are definitely still a thing, and it's ironic also that I'm wearing a hat today. Yeah, I'm so glad that Avery sent that to you.
Me too.
That's fantastic.
Me too. I'm sorry. I didn't think you'd ever seen it before, but now that I know you have, that story's
I've totally
better.
seen it.
Yeah.
But I thought I was the only one who had seen it.
No,
so that's
no,
good
now
to know.
everyone.
Now
the fam has
you
seen
all
it.
have seen
Yeah.
this meme, and now hopefully you will go and make your own and send it to thisistheday@manchesterchristian.com because I would love to see all the memes that you can create of that face. So you're welcome. This is the day, fam.
Okay. Well, thanks, Eric, for that.
I could probably start with a few suggestions
Okay. Go for it.
of that particular picture. Like, who says sweaters over collared shirts are out of style?
Oh my goodness.
So we're just gonna use that picture and just make memes off that one photo.
Yeah, why is and the face is so evil?
Evil?
That is an evil face.
Sure.
Yeah, I've never seen that in him.
Devious face.
Sure.
That's what you call that's devious.
That's scary. Yeah.
So that was that. You had at least never seen it.
I had not seen it, no.
So yeah, I just wanted to share that to-doing from Eric's mother-in-law. Thought it was important. You're welcome, Eric.
Okay.
Okay, anyways, what's next?
Okay, all right. Well, it doesn't get better.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you that because
really?
we have this
It's
calendar
shocking.
page that we have to deal with.
Oh.
And it's another like quiz for you to show what you don't know. And we all know how much
Hey.
you love showing off what you don't know.
I love showing off that I don't know things.
I know. It's why you stand up and sing in front of people every week. It's like, that poor girl does not know how to sing. When are they going to stop putting her up there with a microphone?
And I'm like, please, they have to know what I'm bad at.
At least we should turn the microphone off.
No, I need to highlight my flaws.
All right, speaking of your flaws, what's the movie?
I already don't know.
What's the movie?
I've seen like maybe 10 movies in my life. 15.
We're going to need a bigger boat. What's the movie?
Castaway.
Jaws. Okay. But that's not what this calendar page is.
Oh, I thought it was.
This calendar page
Okay.
is, what's the movie? I'll meet you at the place near the thing where we went that time.
That's not real.
Yeah,
Is
this
that
feels
actually
like
what
a
it
like a
says?
normal conversation you've probably had with
No,
somebody.
that's something that I've said. That's a quote from me.
This feels like it.
I'll meet you at the place near that thing where we went that time.
Yep. That's a movie quote.
No idea. Is it? Okay, wait, I'll guess. Can you read it one more time? Read it one more time. I'm gonna guess.
I'll meet you at the place near the thing where we went that time.
Oh, that's from Confusion.
It's not a movie.
I bet it is.
I don't know.
I bet
maybe.
it is. You've never seen it.
The answer is broadcast news. I've never watched
Never
it.
even heard of
I've
that.
never seen it. It's an older movie. I've never seen it.
Okay.
Broadcast news. Great quote though, I guess. Yeah.
Sure. if you have no idea where you are or where you went, or
Like I said,
what
it
you're
feels
doing.
like something you've probably said to
Oh
somebody.
no, it is something
Yeah.
that I've definitely said. Oh yeah.
I thought it would resonate with
No,
you.
it does. I really connect to this quote, but I've just never
Yeah.
heard of the movie it's from.
Fair enough.
I think they took it out of a movie probably based on my life, similar to, is it Truman Show that
The
other one?
Ariana story.
The Ariana story.
Yeah.
This might be that, and this may be a glitch in that, but I'm gonna ignore it for the
Earnshaw,
producers.
the woman from nowhere. Okay, I don't know.
I'm from Derry.
Sue, we have another calendar that gives us a national day to celebrate.
Okay.
And so basically, here's the deal. I have a problem with both calendars today.
Okay.
So one calendar is like highlighting what you don't know, which I feel like you've been targeted and bullied
All the time.
by that calendar.
Yeah, I really have been.
Where I work so hard to be encouraging and to lift you up, then we've got this calendar coming in. and
yeah,
tearing
you do
down like that.
you do a job at
I
that.
do a job.
You do a job at that.
And now our other calendar that usually comes through with the day to
Yeah,
celebrate, which
yeah, we
I
celebrate.
applaud, and
We
there's all
celebrate.
kinds of things that I wouldn't have celebrated otherwise that I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll do that. Is National Make Up Your Own Holiday. What, you come up with 364 other ones, and on this one you're like, nah, make your own up.
Like, oof. I gotta
Lunch.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's a thing.
Okay.
Make up your own holiday.
So do you want to go first?
I don't know. I mean, I have to make one up?
Well,
have you made one up?
I'm thinking of a few that I'd like today to be.
Okay, well.
No, I think I'd like you to go first.
I'm gonna have to make up my own holiday.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna do like Bow Day. I mean, every day is Bow Day. Because they're bodacious. Thank you.
Okay, so you don't have to do Bow Day.
No, I'm not doing Bow Day.
That's good.
I feel like every day is Bow Day.
Okay. We feel differently, but.
Yeah. I think I have a new one.
Okay.
I think this one could actually maybe make it into next year's calendar.
Okay.
We'll call it some variation of it, but just go with me. National Pandemic Day.
Okay.
Okay? So one day a year, we celebrate like the end of the pandemic. Okay, in the future. So one day a year, and the way that we celebrate, we have different traditions, but basically everybody will quarantine for one day. And during that one day, you're required to panic buy as much toilet paper as you possibly can. And you have to binge watch Tiger King on Netflix.
Okay. Can you order online, or do you have to go out?
No, you order online.
You order online.
Yeah, you don't leave the house.
Okay.
You cannot leave. You stay. Yeah.
Okay.
Pandemic Day.
Yeah. So there's actually a movie about that. It's called The Purge.
I don't think that's the same.
Okay, that sounds like a fine day. But actually, I hate to inform you, but that's actually not what today is. Unfortunately, well, I love this day personally, but it is give cold hard cash to the person sitting on your left if you're sitting at a desk hosting a morning show day.
That's
today.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Well, but nobody's sitting on your left.
No, it's interesting. I didn't plan it.
You're out of luck, sister. I have kids. There's not a shred of cash in that bad boy. I was gonna give it all to you.
No. What I really wanted is your cash, not just the joke.
You want me to write you a check?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm good. So that didn't work out the way I wanted it to,
That's a
but
good try, though.
yeah, I tried.
That's a good
Next
try.
year it'll roll around again, though. So
I'll be ready.
What day is it? It's March.
I don't know. The 26th.
Sorry. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I had cash in there recently with the boy.
Well, next March 26th.
Okay.
You better be ready.
Okay.
When we're hosting. But fortunately for you, it's give cold hard cash to the person sitting on your left if you're sitting at a desk hosting a morning show day.
Right.
So there's a good chance that I won't be sitting here.
Well, since I never leave this spot, there's a good chance
You'll
I'll be
definitely have to
Okay.
give money to someone. I'm just saying it may not be me because, rotation.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, make up your own holiday.
Yeah,
day,
it's fun.
I guess.
If it works out.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Okay.
it backfires.
We play Trivia World Soup?
I'd like to. Would
Okay.
you like to?
No, I've been having a rough go.
Okay. Well,
got-
maybe this will end the rough go.
All right, we'll find out. So we had 6 questions on the Trivia World Soup card. I'm gonna guess it all 6. I want you to guess it all 6. You get all 6 right, send you a congratulatory Fun Dip from a Fun Dip box.
Yep.
We have the original 1981 edition and the 40th anniversary, oldest, newest, dealer's choice.
Oh, I'm going old.
Oh, we're going old.
We're going to go old.
Okay.
I feel like I've done a lot of new lately.
There have been a lot of new.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm going to go old.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Blue.
Geography.
What country's flag has lasted the longest without change?
What country's flag has lasted the longest without change? Whale? I don't know. I will say Great Britain.
Final answer.
China.
Final answer.
Japan.
Final answer.
China. I don't know.
Denmark.
Denmark? They even have a flag? Denmark. I didn't realize they were still a place.
Pink.
Pink, entertainment.
Who was was the girl in Peter Sellers' Soup?
Who was the girl in Peter Sellers' Soup?
Sorry, am I supposed to know what that means?
S-U-E?
No, soup.
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 Who was the girl in Peter Sellers' Soup?
Yeah.
Margot.
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn was in Peter Sellers' Soup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yellow.
Yellow history.
How did Lee Harvey Oswald purchase his rifle?
Lee Harvey Oswald, who shot John F. Kennedy, purchased his rifle mail order.
That is correct.
Okay.
Brown.
Brown. Art and literature.
What season is the setting for Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream?
What season is the setting for Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream? Spring.
That's correct. Okay, green.
Green, science and nature.
What nuclear process takes place in an H-bomb?
Well, I feel like it's either fission or fusion. Fission.
Fusion. Orange.
Orange, sports and leisure.
What dice roll in craps is nicknamed Little Dick?
2 and a 1.
4.
4. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So that was the card.
Okay.
And if you got them all right, then Bo will send you. They get increasingly nasty. The notes.
Yeah, they're meaner.
As he doesn't win.
Yeah.
So get ready for that. Buckle up.
But somebody's got to get them all right, or they get no nasty note.
Right. Exactly. So.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Although that was a gettable card, probably. I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Not for me.
Peter Sellers' Soup. All right, you want to do a little Everyday with Jesus?
Yes, I do.
Our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Our thought for the day says, what you ask for most probably reveals what you desire the most. Are you praying for God's will or your own agenda? And the verse is Matthew 26:42. He went away a second time and prayed, "My Father, if it is not possible for this cup to be taken away unless I drink it, may your will be done." So the context there is Jesus in the garden the night of his arrest, and 3 times he prayed for the cup to be taken from him. But not my will, he said, but your will be done. And I like thinking about that just as Jesus was wrestling with what was before him, as the cross was before him. And he had been telling his disciples that he was going to be put to death and that he would die on a cross and that this was going to happen, but the time had come. And so he's asking the Father to take the cup because that's what he wanted, but what he wanted more was for the Father's will to be done. And so whatever it is that we're experiencing and bringing before God in prayer, it is appropriate, and we can bring anything. We can be mad at God. There's no reason to lie to him. He knows anyway. So as we share with him, but to come to a place in prayer where we say, but what I really want, God, is your will to be done.
Yeah. Yeah, and to really believe that too, and
sure.
to actually want it. Like it's so good. It's so rewarding to want what God wants because obviously that's the best plan for your life.
My plan's not good.
No.
Yeah.
Neither is mine.
Yeah, no,
Bad
for
plan.
sure. Yeah. Our plans are woefully insufficient, but so if those plans were to be executed, we'd really miss the mark.
Yeah.
But to live according to what God has in store is really powerful.
You ever find yourself, and I'm not saying that you have, but I have definitely, like found myself praying for something that I really wanted to happen or something I really wanted, and I'm convinced that it's what God wants because I want it so bad. And then as soon as I'm like, whoa, break, maybe what do you want? It's like renewing and changing, and it really is the best for you, and you don't see it because you're blocking your own self by focusing in on this is my plan, my plan, my plan. I do it. But once you open it up and say, God, what would you like? What do you think? What do you have for me? It's like this transforming, renewing sensation. It's awesome. It's so cool.
I've definitely experienced that, and I experienced this too, just being kind of like a rhythm of prayer, where I'm saying in this and this, and I'm like, wait, that's not what I want at all.
Yeah.
Maybe it was what I wanted 2 years ago, but I'm a different person. What I really want, God, is this, you know.
Yeah.
What I really want, you know, that's why I love praying for one. What I really want is one person to share your love with.
Yeah.
And so however that looks and however you want to position me for that,
Yeah.
God, I want in on that.
I want in.
Yeah.
I do.
His will, not ours.
Amen.
Yep. It's a great way to live. This is the day. We'll catch you Monday.